Happy Christmas Eve. If you know, you know. If you know where that's from, let me know down below. Welcome to a reset for 2024, starting it on Christmas Eve. 2024, a lot of things have to change, including things on this channel. Goals are going to be set today. I'm going to take you on a walk through my everyday planning thing. I don't know what to call it for 2024, hopefully. And right now we're just cleaning the house. That's it. Nothing spectacular, so I won't take you through this. You might see me walking back here and forth. Just enjoy the little cleaning montage, if you will. Let's clean. So just as I've used in 2023, did I use it in 2022? No, I don't think so. I'm using this dot planner, not sponsored, but I love their planners. They're so simplistic, customizable. They have a million templates. It's all the things that I would like to create in the future. But right now I'm not, because somebody else has it. So, you know, and they're fairly inexpensive. I think I got this for like $8. If anything, there's like a few covers to choose from that you import in here. I added these two because I don't know which one I actually want, so I kept them both in there. And then they have their index with all of the things. But I wanted to show you, I've never really done this for planning before, but what I did was I got inspired by bullet journaling and all of those ideas. If you already know, I've been trying to creative journal on physical paper using some of our stationery stickers and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm planning, goal setting and things like that, I'm gonna do it both on two different things: my Notion and my digital planner. And then any events, actual events that are scheduled, go on my Google Calendar. If you want a whole breakdown of all the systems that I use, let me know in the comments below and I will definitely make that video for you. But this is standard. It's, you know, your monthly calendars here on the side. I've already kind of set up January, so I've set up some of the goals. Some of them are kind of like repeats from this month, going over to January. Some I've changed up. I was focusing on growing my Instagram for 2023. That didn't work out for me, and I think I want to put more emphasis on growing my YouTube channel instead. And I feel like that will naturally fall into my Instagram going forward. So I set up a little bit. Of course, I have more things. I'm going to try to do monthly digital planning more in the future, probably starting with February. But what I did was I added a little few bits of decoration, kind of planned out my monthly goals. I did this monthly review page where I just come back at the end of the month and kind of write down different things. I've done this before in the past with a double page, if you will. Actually, let me see if I can show that to you. So this is what I did last year, and if you see them side by side, it just says May review. Obviously I'm using a portrait one, so I won't be able to do this, so I put it all in one page. But essentially you just write how many steps you took that month, how many books you read, what music you were listening to, kind of like a recap, if you will. People do this again in their journaling thing, but I decided to bring it into my planner. It's going to be in a future product that I make. It's going to be budget templates that you can add into any planner that you're using. So if I were to clear this page, you'd see that this is the calendar behind it, but because I don't need another calendar, I just added that on top. So I just copied the main page and did it right after. So that's one of the things I am doing. You would be surprised at how many things that you can do with covering stuff up and adding in your own templates, but keeping in the hyperlinks. You can do so much. So that's pretty much what I did here. So I have an outline of my favorite things that I wanted to set up for 2024. I want to be super intentional with this year and consistent. I think it's I have two words. It's either self-love or consistency for 2024. But I think I'm leaning towards consistency because I feel like I start a lot of stuff and I never finish them personally, because I can do business like nobody's business. But when it comes to like personal projects and things like that, I kind of always start and then just drop the ball somewhere. So I want to try to stay intentional. So right here, I just have my year at a glance. I just put everybody's birthday, and if I have something specific that I'm doing, like a concert that I already know ahead of time that I'm doing that, then you saw the year in the monthly in review. Then what I did was a future me problems. I got this from a YouTuber. I forget her name, but if I remember, I'll pop it up on the screen. And I put anything here that, and I named it also things that annoy me. So I went around the house as I was decluttering and cleaning for this reset, and was like, okay, that's annoying me, that's annoying me, that other thing is annoying me, that's annoying me too. And other things that I don't necessarily have a date, and it doesn't need to be a right now issue, like it's not going to be scheduled for January. I put it in future me problems. And what future me problems allows me to do is come in here and take these things off and move them to my actual calendar, my actual to-dos for the month. Like, what out of these things can I do January, February, March, whatever the case is. So I added that, and I thought that was cool. I have so many more to add, but I just put these few things just for the sake of the video, and then I'll, you know, continue. Then I have a daily routine tracker, which I'm gonna add. This is part of the actual planner, so I didn't have to finagle this at all. With the future me problems, the only thing I did was cover this. I think it said task or something like that, and I just added this future me problems. It's literally an image, see? And then I covered what was behind them. Now, in the daily routine, I want to set up my daily routine. I want to take my time and figure out what works best. I've been trying to figure it out for more than a month, and I think I've come to the conclusion of what I really like to do, and I want to keep at it. I also use the Productive app on my phone to kind of keep me in line with those routines. Then I have this list. So this usually, and then again, this 100 list thing, it's actually in the planner as well, but I added another sticker that said 100 things in 2024, because usually you do 100 things in 1001 days. But again, that same YouTuber that I love, she said, why not do things in 2024 instead? So the first task is to create the hundreds list, and as you can see, I don't have much of it filled out, so I'm going to write it out. It does have things like go to a wine tasting, learn how to make cocktails, go to the beach, create my creative space, create a Patreon happy meal, make a KDP journal, do a live book journal flip through, visit mom, go to a concert, etc. And then I'll just write it, and as I do them, I just tick them off. So that's going to be a fun spread. My next one is, again, from the same YouTuber. It's called 24 24s in 2024. So you pick 24 things that you want to do 24 times in the year 2024.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Okay. So I picked things like movies, TV shows, podcast, games, outdoor walk, 2+ miles. Can I do that 24 times in 2024? I'm going to try. Social gatherings, $100 saved. New foods, no Uber weeks, books read, work-free days, text calls, etc. So there's some personal stuff, and there's more like business stuff. There's like everything. And then what I'll do in here is just I can fill it out as like I can go like that, or I can check it off, I can write an X, whatever I decide. I think I'm gonna go with color. So I just set that up literally just yesterday. I spent an entire day with my jazz in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's jazz in the background. And I just put that on, and I just went to town yesterday. This one is, I want to do a lot more savings and money challenges. So this is the no spend, yes spend. I wrote out my rules, the exemptions. I wrote out my rules. The exemptions are bills, groceries, essentials, pre-planned purchases. Non-exempts are last-minute non-essential purchases, non-pre-planned takeout. Here's just a quick expense tracker, and then of course how many no spend days I have. I'll just put a dot in these boxes with their corresponding colors. I think I'm gonna enjoy that one as well. Then I have just these different notebooks. I want to do a memory keeping, compliment keeper, recipe for a good day, little things like that that I haven't finished up, but that's all from her video. I think her latest video about a lot of journaling ideas. Go look at her channel. I'm gonna have a link below because she's amazing. Then I have a letter that I'm gonna write to myself on the 1st of January and read December 31st. I have a routine builder. So again, I have an app that kind of helps me track habits, but I wanted to just come in here and dot it. I just think that it's fun. It's something nice to look at as far as like statistics, instead of like the app, once you click it off, it kind of goes away. It does give you like a recap, but it's just not the same as having like a record of it. So I did things like my daily habits, my weekly habits that I want to do, and monthly habits. And then my daily planning routine, I'll come in here, and as I'm planning for the day, I'll obviously check this off. And what I can do with this is actually open up this page when I'm planning, and or vice versa, open up my iPad mini, have this open to what I have to do, kind of check them off for the day, mentally check them off, or I can physically check it off, it doesn't matter. And then what this is going to be kind of like a template. So every month I'll add a new one of these, and that would be for that month, so I could track it that way. So then I'll just put January, etc. Then I did, oh, this is so cool. So I hand did this. So if it looks a little wonky, who cares? Because it's for me. But she had this in one of her ideas, and I thought this was so genius, so cool. So I drew all these boxes very terribly, as you can see. Then I kind of did like the highlights, but it's called avopoly. And so you get a die, and then you roll the die, and then you move the spaces, and then whatever lands on, that's what you do. That's what you save from your paycheck. So every 2 weeks I'll roll the die, and then I'll pick what it says, like 5% of my paycheck, $7, whatever is on the die times 5, 8%, you get it. So I thought this would just be so cool to do every paycheck, every 2 weeks that I get paid. So that's that. So that is it as far as all the fun little additions that I've added to my planner. If you want to see a full walkthrough on this, let me know below, and I'll do a live thing, especially since I'm gonna start doing more. I'll do a live at the top of January, not right now, obviously. And now we move on to the rest of resetting for 2024. Okay, so I'm in my son's room, and he's getting a gaming PC and a new monitor. I want to actually just unbaby the space up. I did some a little decor here last time. I gotta find the spot for his Xbox. And just kind of, I don't know, just do something different with this space. I think I'm gonna add the shelf that's out in the kitchen, put my paintings back up since I changed up the space a bit, I don't know, and put the shelf here, probably here, so he can add like other stuff instead of having everything on top of his desk. But we shall see. So that's got to be cluttered. This is gonna be, because it's part of his Christmas gift, so this is gonna be between Christmas and New Year's. This should be nice and ready for him. Can't wait for that. This stuff here that I have to put in the back storage, I might do that today, I might not. And then there's a box at the bottom just in case his PC doesn't work out and I have to send it back. But I gotta put that stuff away. But this area, my God, I feel like I want to leave it up forever. It's just so Christmassy, so pretty. Ugh. Thing that I'm trying to figure out what it is for. You see the jazz in the background. And the kitchen is pretty much clear. It almost always is, so I don't have to do much to it. Sorry, that blue light is blinding. That's for the fucking flies. And then I just have the little bit of trees and stuff. I don't want to take anything down for Christmas. Like, I don't. I know it's dark over here, but come on. Okay? All right. Okay, the chaos in this room. I'm not even going to turn on lights and try to pretend that this looks nice because it doesn't. This is where I'm going to plan to do my creator space. I need to just redo this room. Period. Because it's a hot mess. And I want this room to serve as my creator space because this gets the best lighting. You wouldn't think so because it looks very dark outside. But I'm trying to see if I can make this bed into a day bed and how weird it will look. But I think I'm going to attempt to redo this room in the new year and not now because it's Christmas. I haven't even made my bed yet, but that's a whole nother talk show. I have to get rid of all this crap which belongs to my mother. It doesn't belong to her. It's stuff that I want to send to the Dominican Republic for her to give out to people in need. So I need to clear this up. I want to do a whole revamp of this, and this is going to be my bedroom / creator space because right now, this is the apartment that I can afford comfortably. So I'm keeping it. I'm just revamping it. The bathroom is looking pretty good, as it always is. You might see me in the mirror, but that's okay. Very bright lights. Everything looks good in here. I cleaned up yesterday nicely, so everything is good to go. I'm about to pick a Christmas album from the Christmas wall and just enjoy a nice, peaceful Christmas Eve at home. I know you ain't judging me because I didn't do my bed. I did it, okay? You see what I mean about the lighting in here? Yeah, don't worry about that, okay? It's a mess over there. So this is why I want to make this. Yes, people can see me when they walk by. You can't see it because the glare is crazy. But as a creative space, I have to figure this space out. Like, yes, I love that I have my little just sanctuary and everything like that, but to be honest, if I'm going to try to grow this channel, I need to do better as far as recording. And so this is going to be my new space. I'm going to put my whole desk across this area and then have like better lighting, so when I record planning videos, I can sit there and get good lighting. I can sit maybe in like a chair like that and kind of talk to you guys. Let me see what that looks like. Do you see what I mean? I feel like the light, it's just natural in here. It's so much light in this room. This should have been the living room, except that is closer to the door, so yeah. But this is gonna be my creator space. So all back here is gonna be all my desk, so I can sit here. This chair doesn't belong here. This is because the tree is in its spot in the living room, and this is stabbing me. No, this is real life. This is what I want to show, this type of stuff. But I'm gonna get a chair apparently, because I like sitting here. Or the chair that I am gonna get for the desk area, I think I'm going to just use and sit over here when I want to sit down. I'll do a nice little like decorative thingamajig. But this light, and it's cloudy outside. It's very cloudy. Actually, it was just raining, and still it's like, this looks good. I like this. So 2024 project, here I come. I'm not sure where I'm going to place that video of me remaking the space. I think I'm going to add it to my second channel, which, if you haven't followed already, very little subscribers, but it's just a creative outlet for me. I'm going to be doing a lot of home decor and things like that on that channel. And then on here, I'm going to have things like planning with me, behind the scenes of a small business, tech and business ideas for you if you are starting a small business. So it's going to be a little more buttoned up over here. I'm just doing this reset for 2024, kind of showing you like a real life behind the scenes thing. But I figured this is a good start. I'm feeling good about this space and recording here. So, and this stupid tree is stabbing me right now, but it might stay there because the aesthetic, the look of it. So we'll see. I was gonna say something else, but I don't know. So I think I'm gonna end it here actually. Thank you so much for resetting 2024 with me. Please let me know below if you'd like to see a live flip through of that 2024 planning and journal ideas that I did, that I kind of briefly touched on. earlier in this video. Anything else you want to see from this channel, I'm going to start doing a lot of small business tech business systems like I used to do back when I started this channel. So I'm going to go back there. However, I'm going to focus on what a small business owner actually needs, both on digital products, building a digital product business, and building a stationery shop, kind of like I've been doing. I have both. And so I want to take you along into the systems, the tools, the things you need, how to do X, Y, and Z. It's going to be a lot more educational, and then I'm going to throw in a studio vlog in between. So if you like that, please leave it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment and a like, so that the algorithm pushes this video out to more people like you that want to create their own business, start their own digital product business or their stationery business, and want to know how to do that. So here's looking up for 2024. I feel good things about this channel, and we can only grow up from here, right? So thank you so much for watching me all of 2023, my back and forth with everything, and just taking the time to comment, liking, subscribing, all the things. I'll see you in 2024. If you want to see that part of the home decor, what